The artistic yoga was created by Swami Maitreyananda in 1971. Today is the most popular style of yoga in India. Artistic yoga is a yoga method for the modern person whose emphasis is on exploring and commanding the spirit. In order to avoid confusion, one must understand what we mean when we speak of spirit and spiritual. The spirit is the result of impulses and motivations that generate emotions and feelings. An emotion is a spontaneous and uncontrollable internal state that is accompanied by subjective feelings and a physical reaction. The emotion is, in itself, the cause of gestures, expressions, and immediate actions. Spirit is also defined as the individual's noetic plane. This signifies that the spirit is made up of emotions, feelings, and passions. The word noetic comes from the term nous, which means breeze. It implies an energetic component. We consider spirit to be something different than the soul. The confusion between spirit and soul has generated many misunderstandings in the yoga world, resulting in confusion between spiritual and religious. Spirituality is not necessarily religion, and religion is not necessarily spirituality. For example, art is a spiritual discipline that is certainly not a religion. Yoga is a spiritual discipline in the same way that art is a spiritual discipline. Artistic yoga is the link between yoga and art. There are many forms of artistic yoga. First, there is the artistic yoga whose emphasis is on the yoga asanas. This approach to artistic yoga is a Purna yoga style. It is a linking together of aesthetic asanas by way of hooks and passages to create a cascade of asana. The series of putta music and students learn to work with coordination, timing, breath, mudras, drishti, and moving meditation. But most importantly for the spiritual education, students incorporate emotive, energy control, introspection, intuition, and expression of feeling. The style has its own technique and is not the same as other forms of yoga dance. There exist competitions and demonstrations of this form of artistic yoga all over the world. There is another form of artistic yoga whose emphasis is on the singing of mantra. Mantras can be sung alone or in groups. Mantras can be accompanied by musical instruments, by the clapping of hands, snapping of fingers, or crying out of sounds. This form of artistic yoga can also be accompanied by a demonstration of asana series, but the mantra is a focus. Yogis are free to take creative initiative in the incorporation of rhythm, harmony, and arrangements. It is not necessary to have knowledge of musical techniques to practice this form of artistic yoga because the goal of this practice is to enter into meditation in order to freely express feeling through sound. Another form of artistic yoga is yoga theatre. This includes plays written about mythological Hindu characters who have symbolic significance for yoga enthusiasts. This also includes plays about yoga history, yoga today, or the yogi lifestyle. This category is open to all plays about the spiritual path in general. Dispersed throughout the body of the play there could be demonstrations of artistic yoga asana series and mantra chants. Theatre and yoga are similar as both work with posing and the relationship between posture, action, and emotions. As we progress along the yoga path, attachment to the physical training results in the neglect of the mental aspect. And after years of training the mind, we find that our discipline, in the end, neglects the spirit. It is at this time that the yogi must return to art to grow spiritually. With a strong body to sustain him or her, and with a concentrated and aware mind, the yogi is delighted to find that after years of yoga, he or she has a facility for dance, singing, painting, poetry, music, acting. We need to celebrate, grieve, and learn. Artistic yoga is just a modern and lovely form of Purna yoga or integral yoga of Sri Aurobindo and Swami S. Kapila. Created by Swami Maitreyananda in 1971. Thank you, Namaste.